So today we have a guest here, Executive Director of Tibet Policy Institute, Mr. Tenzin Lekshay. So I would like to ask you a question. Actually, what you are thinking these days about the self-immolation just before did in front of the United Nations headquarters?
So, good morning and good evening, everyone. So, thank you for giving this opportunity to raise about such issue. So, recently, few weeks back, a Tibetan activist, a Russian activist, an independent activist, self-immolated in front of the UN building in New York. So, the world knows about through the world media's lenses. Now the only thing is that the China do not know about this. China like feels dumb about not understanding the aspirations of black people. So Lobga Rangzen is not the only one who has self-immolated for the Tibetan cause. Inside Tibet, we have a record of more than 157 self-immolations by the Tibetans for the Tibetan cause. Right. So therefore, I think it is very important for China to understand that they have developed Tibet, they have lived Tibet since from their occupation of Tibet. But what they have done is they are pocketing themselves with resources, with Tibet. They had, over the last 66 years, they have repressed Tibet, they have suppressed Tibet, they have tortured Tibet. Many thousands of Tibetans were killed. Tibetan monasteries and learning institutions, schools have all been destroyed and shut down. And they've been claiming that they were the guardian of Tibetan people. Therefore, there's a huge grievances among the Tibetan people that the sentiments of the Tibetan people, the aspirations of the Tibetan people should listen. So it is not just China. It is for the world to understand that China is the culprit. China is the one who are not speaking the aspirations of Tibetan people, though they are exploiting Tibetan for so long. So therefore, this is the testament of the Tibetan people, raising the voice of the Tibetan people all over the world and representing the Tibetan people inside Tibet. So it is a time for China to understand that the Tibetan issue, as they feel that it's a core issue, they've been saying that Tibet issue